What's up, Impact? How are you guys doing tonight? Awesome, awesome. Well, we got this song here for you. Let's sing together. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths of Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon the list. She said, where you wanna go, how much you wanna risk. I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Come on, let's get our hands up. The legends and the myths, the testaments they tell, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls a suit before he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go, how much you wanna risk. I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. So where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Come on, get 'em up. Front, back, side to side. Get 'em up, Impact, get 'em up. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
What's up, Impact? How you guys doing tonight? Come on, I know you can do better than that. I said, how you guys doing tonight? All right, y'all need to scoot on in.
Y'all scoot in. Everybody
come
scoot
on,
in.
Come on, come on. If you
Okay.
don't scoot in, I'll get behind you and
I
push
need
you in.
4
Come on,
people.
come on.
I need a high school
There we
guy,
go.
a high school girl.
Emily, get up here.
Middle
You're
school
my high
guy
school
and a
girl.
middle
Come
school
on.
girl.
Come on. Come
Okay,
on.
we got Maddie.
Come on. Come on.
Maddie up on
Get
the
here.
stage.
Come on, let's see. I need
Where's
a,
Hunter? Where's
Who do I
Hunter?
want? Excuse me.
I need.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
let's see.
I need a high school guy.
I
High school
need.
guy.
Oh, you're on my team. You're on my team. Okay, I need a middle school
Give
girl
me
and
Hunter.
a middle school
Hunter,
guy.
I want you, Hunter.
Okay, you up there. I need
see.
a girl.
I need
Okay,
a middle
you,
school
you.
boy. I'll take
Sweet.
you. Come on.
Team winning
Middle school
is
girl.
going to be
middle
winning.
School girl. Hold on, I gotta check my options.
Oh, Hunter's
All
up
right,
here.
which one of y'all think y'all are the best water bottle flipper in here and you're a middle school girl?
Okay, I need everybody
Come on,
close.
get
I
up
need
here. Let's go.
flashlights out. We gotta
Let's
get
go.
hype. Post it, social
Y'all got
media, all
everybody?
that fun stuff. Everybody scoot in. There's a gap here. Come on.
Emily, come on. Come on. You're my high
There
school
we
girl.
go.
Come on.
There we go.
All right, my team, get over here.
Yeah, and my
Let's see.
team, we'll go.
We're over
we'll
here.
go
My
over here.
team, come on, come on,
The
come
winning
on, come on.
team.
My team, come on.
Let's see.
Come on.
Winner.
Emily, Hunter.
So it's you two and you. Okay,
Hey,
so you and
Deadpool,
you
Deadpool,
are
come
over
on.
there. Okay,
There
so
we
this,
go.
you want to explain?
All right, so the game is basically called, it's the water bottle flip relay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it, and if you make
No,
it,
you gotta flip
you're gonna
it.
go tag
Flip
your
it
partner
like-
or your
Oh,
teammate
but
in.
you guys gotta get, yeah.
You're really just gonna.
You gotta get
You're just gonna
loud.
interrupt me like that? Like, come on, dude.
So just
Come
gotta-
on, no, stop. No one cares.
Oh.
Get that out of here.
Oh, my.
Get it out of here. All right, so it's a water bottle flip relay. So when you flip it, you go tag your teammate, and they're gonna come up and flip it again. And if they make it, it's the same. So just go and do that.
But y'all gotta get loud. Okay.
Yeah, let's
So-
get some noise.
yeah, there you go. So we're gonna
All right.
line up. Middle school girl first, middle school boy.
Middle school girl
High school
first.
girl, high school boy.
All right, let's do. Get in a row. Get in a row. Ladies first. Get in a row. Hunter, you're in middle school. Get in front of him.
Okay.
There we go.
Can we, let's get some louder music. Some humble,
Hey,
baby.
turn up the track. Turn up the track.
Okay.
There we
Is
go.
everybody ready?
Hey.
Come
Y'all
on, come on. Is
ready?
everybody
Ready?
Come on.
on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Countdown.
Let's
You wanna
count us
count
down.
Three.
3, 2,
1, go!
Oh,
Come on,
whoa.
come on!
Oh my.
Come on, you guys got to get some noise. Make some noise. Come on.
Oh, there's
Attack,
one
attack,
next.
Go, Emily, go, go,
Uh-oh.
go. Come on, Emily. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so close.
Oh, my
Patience.
goodness.
Take,
Oh,
take a
okay,
step.
next.
Go, 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 go,
Dadgummit.
go. You're up.
Oh.
Come on, come
Oh,
on.
come on.
Yeah, go.
Oh my
Hunter,
God.
go.
You gotta want it. You
One more,
got to
one more.
want it.
All right, if Hunter makes it,
Oh, don't
I need
you
the
get
whole
that form.
auditorium screaming when Hunter makes it. Come on, Hunter, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, don't get his. Come on, get loud out there.
I gotta get out the way. Let me get out the way. I'm in the way. Oh, my bad.
Oh my
Get out of
goodness.
your hair. Get out of my way. You're not important, boo.
I thought I picked
Come on,
a solid
Hunter.
team.
Come on. I thought you're good. That's why I picked you. Go!
Oh, that's an interference.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's make some noise for my team. Hey! Good try, but
So now the
sorry.
gas is
I'm
insanely high. The winning team, which was not my
No,
team,
get out of here.
is getting the $10 Sheets gift cards
to each
for your
of
parents'
you.
gas.
There we go. There we go. You
All right.
guys did great.
And I think we're gonna get back to worship.
All right, get the bottles off the stage.
Yeah.
You lost. You got to clean up.
And
I'm
y'all are
sorry.
free to go
Y'all are
off the
free to
stage
go back
unless
out.
y'all want to sing up here with Jake Copeland and the band.
Let's get this off here.
All right, and we're good to go. Everybody
to
get
go.
loud. Let's get some
Let's
energy.
let's get ready for Jake. Come on.
Come on, Impact. Let's get our hands up. Get them up. We sang this song last week. We're going to sing it again. Ready at the line, looking out. Looking out to all that's ahead. When every heart confesses your name. We're pressing on towards that day. We're never gonna stop. Come on. We're never gonna stop. Letting go of every mistake. Throwing off the chains of restraint. All that will remain, a passion for your name. Burning as we run this race. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. Come on, sing it out. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. Here we go. I wanna see everyone jump. 'Cause we are running, chasing after all that you are. We are running. It's all that you are. It's all that we want now. your grace. We're taking up our cross, no matter what the cost. We give it all to go your way. We're never gonna stop. We're never gonna stop. Come on! We are running, chasing after all that you are. We are running. It's all that you are. It's all that we want. We're running, chasing after all that you are. We are running. Chasing. Come on. Let's go. We're running, chasing after all that you want. We are running, 'cause all that you are is all that we want now. Whoa.
You took me from a wayside, call me your own, throwing me a lifeline, carry me home. Jesus, you're all I want, you're all I want. Over the horizon is where I look beyond. You're the silver lining, breaking through the storm. Jesus, you're all I want, you're all I want. I cast away in a violent sea, drifting away till you rescue me. You set my feet on solid ground. When I lost my grip, love held on tight. Even my words didn't change your mind. My guilt and shame lost in your grace. You took me from the wayside, called me your own, throwing me a lifeline, carry me home. Jesus, you're all I want, you're all I want. Over the horizon is where I look beyond. You're the silver lining, breaking through the storm. Jesus, you're all I want, you're all I want.
That's awesome. You guys sound great out there. We can hear you. We're gonna sing one more song. It's a little bit slower song. So we hope you guys enjoy it. You can sing with us.
Take this fainted heart. Take these tainted hands. Wash me in your love. Come like grace again. Even when my strength is lost, I'll praise you. Even when I have no song, I'll praise you. Even when it's hard to find the words, now that I'll sing your praise. I will only sing your praise. Take this mountain weight. Take these ocean tears. Hold me through the trial. Come like hope again. Even when the fight seems lost, I'll praise you. Even when it hurts, oh Lord, I'll praise you. Even when it makes no sense to sing louder than I'll sing your praise. I will only sing your praise.
What's up, guys? How's everybody feeling tonight? Woo! Y'all can go ahead and take a seat and relax a little bit. We're so glad you guys are here. Graham, I love you to death, man, but you were wearing a Tom Brady jersey, and we don't have any New England Patriot fans in here, do we? No. Oh, the Flatriots. That's actually really funny. Okay. Graham, I love you, man. I do. But Tom Brady, good luck to him. We'll see. Hey, guys, we're excited y'all are here. Listen, if it's your first time to Impact, welcome. Hope y'all have a blast tonight. Please come down up front after the message for the VIP experience, and we will talk with you. Make sure you're all set. Man, you guys are looking great tonight. Y'all sounded really pretty. I will tell you that. Yeah, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Hey, so a couple announcements for us just as we get rolling here, okay? First things first, high schoolers, 2 weeks from Sunday is our next Unplugged event, all right? 2 weeks from Sunday, September the 17th, guys. We're going from 5 to 8 p.m., all right? It's at Amy Cromer's house. We're going to throw the address up on social media. Guys, you can come. Hey, bring a friend. We're going to have Bojangles, so we'll have chicken supremes and all those delicious tenders and home-style tenders and fries and tea and biscuits. All that stuff's free, guys. Come and eat, relax. We hope you have a wonderful time. Hey, and one other thing about this Amy Cromer's house. I don't know if you guys know Amy or Ansley. They're a wonderful family. Yeah, hey Ansley. Hey, one thing about Ansley, her house actually has a pool, right? Yes. So it is going to be, if you want to come and swim, you can make it a pool party, right? You're more than welcome to bring your bathing suits, but it's big stuff. Bathing suits, so girls, you can't have any tummy area showing, okay? So one pieces only, no bikinis, no string bikinis, none of that craziness, right? We're not doing anything from Cisco, right? So you have to come focused and just have your one piece. Guys, you can actually wear two pieces if you'd like to, but we'd encourage you to wear one piece. That's probably the best idea, okay? We're excited, guys, 2 weeks from Sunday. Next thing on the agenda, stay with me, next Wednesday, we're having a Chick-fil-A food night. That will start at 6 o'clock. So everybody, you guys, you're welcome to be here at 6. Bring $4. We'll have chicken sandwiches, guys, chips, drinks, all that fun stuff. It's going to be a blast. And last but not least, October the 1st, what are you guys doing? Sleeping. Oh, yeah, launch party. There you go. You guys just always say sleeping when I ask you what you're doing. It's unbelievable. Guys, we're having a launch party October 1st from 6 to 7. You might be saying, oh, man, what does this mean? What is a launch party? Some of you guys are excited. All right, Lily. What a launch party actually is, guys, this is a Sunday night, okay, from 6 to 7 o'clock. And what we're going to do, guys, that week, we are not having Impact on Wednesday, okay? I know, it's terrible news. What we're going to do instead of Impact on Wednesday is we're going to a launch party out in Jamestown. What's this mean? Here's what we're going to do, guys. Jamestown is getting ready to start up their Impact ministry out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring all your happy, smiley, hopefully not stinky faces, but you're going to all come with us, right? And you guys are going to be able to drive out to Jamestown and have a big launch party, crazy night from 6 to 7 o'clock. Talk to your parents about it, guys, because what we want to do, we want to get as many Kernersville people as we can to celebrate and love on some Jamestown Impact and get that thing going. We want to be loud, have music, have games, just craziness, okay? Talk to your parents about it, talk to your leader about it. Listen, with leaders, talk to them as well, because they might be able to get you some milkshakes or something fun, some food or something along the way, okay? Just having it for you. 6 to 7, guys, mark your calendars. Okay, now, hey, back to, let's get down to business real quick. We are in our new series known as Momentum. Yes. Guys, remember what momentum is? Momentum is actually defined as the, what? The strength. Oh, my man's got a hand up. I appreciate that. What's momentum, dude? Well, I think he was stretching. Okay. All right. Well, you keep stretching that thing out. All right, I got you. I'll talk to you in a minute. Guys, momentum, it's defined as the strength or force something has when it's moving, right? And momentum, we talked about last week. We talked about David and that big, ugly giant, right? And he had a lot of momentum. Even he's facing somebody who's 9'9". He said, I know I can face him because God was with him, right? And we're all going to face giants this year. And we need momentum when we're going to face it. Tonight, we're going to go one step further, and our message is known as Measure Up. And to start talking about this, I want to talk about something that I love. I mentioned it last week. I'm a very big fan of shoes. I love shoes. Right? I was super excited the other day. I actually went and I was able to get some new shoes. See, this is a big deal for me because most of our money, I'm married to my wonderful, beautiful wife, Whitney, wherever she is. Whitney, where are you? There she is in the back. Everybody say, hey, Whitney. And I was really excited because I was actually able to go and buy a pair of shoes. This is a big deal. When I was growing up and in college, I loved buying shoes. Nowadays, I can't really buy shoes because we buy diapers and passies and burp cloths for Iris. But I was actually able to buy a pair of shoes online, and here they are, right? And I thought they were nice. I mean, I got one, ooh, that's nice. There's some Nike Frees, guys. I got them on sale. They were half off, right? It was wonderful. They're comfortable shoes. I thought they were looking kind of nice. And here's my problem with shoes. I really like them. And Whitney doesn't like my shoes for the most part. I asked her earlier, I said, babe, do you like my shoes? She said, I said, most of the time, do you like my shoes? She said, no, not most of the time. I just don't really like your shoes ever. And I said, okay. She doesn't like my bright colors. She doesn't like my swag. She's just not feeling it. That's exactly what she said. She can deny it if she wants to. But she said these were okay to wear tonight. So I was like, I'm going to wear my new shoes up here. Guys, I love shoes. When I was growing up, I think this is why I love shoes. My dad didn't really like shoes. Right? My dad, I have an older brother, an older sister, and a younger brother. And every year when school started, guess what we all wanted? A new pair of shoes. Yeah, Jordans, Nikes, Wallabies, cowboy boots, duck boots. I like them all, right? I'll go all over them. I love shoes. But here's the deal. My dad did not like buying us shoes because he bought one for me, and he had to buy 4 pairs of them. It cost a lot of money. Right? And my dad actually had a rule in our household. This is true. We could not get new shoes unless we had holes in our current shoes. Holes. Yeah. So you guys are complaining about 3 or 4 pairs of shoes. My dad wouldn't let us get shoes until literally we grew out of our shoes. Like I remember some of my shoes, I would have holes right here where the toes are. Right here. I would have holes right there because I literally outgrew them. Yeah, you like my Batman socks? There you go. Guys, I have an obsession with shoes. My dad would never let me get new shoes. So when I went to college and I got my first job, check this out, I got my first job, I would actually save every penny I had so I could buy some Jordans. I would go and eat at McDonald's, get a McChicken, get a McDouble, get a parfait, and spend $3 and call it a day, right? Because I'm trying to save as much money as I can to get some Jordans when they come out at Christmas. I love saving money for them. Even bigger problem was when I got my first real job after college, first thing I did with my paycheck, I got 2 pairs of shoes. Right away. There were some Air Max 90s and a pair of Nike Frees. And I loved them. And I thought I was rolling. Guys, when I bought these shoes the other day, I felt great. I was like, man, these are actually some shoes I bought for myself. This is cool. Well, everything was good until I got on Instagram. And I got on Instagram, and you guys know how you get on Instagram. You start scrolling. Just trolling through, checking it out, And I stopped for a second because I see these. They're the Jordans, right? The Space Jams. These are the shoes I've always wanted. I've always wanted these shoes. And guess who had them? Michael Jordan, thank you, absolutely. He did. But also, guys, my best friend had them. And he posted a picture of them. And immediately, I'm thinking to myself, these shoes stink. I want those shoes. And so I actually hit him up. And I was like, hey, man, I saw your post. He's like, yeah, you like my Space Jams, don't you? I was like, nah, I really don't like them. I'm going to be honest about something here. I know those are fake because they're hard to get. They're expensive. People got to line up for them. I'm like, yo, where'd you get those fake Jordans? I called them Fordens. I guess people don't really call fake Jordans Fordens. But I tried. I was like, yo, where'd you get your Fordens? They look real. He's like, man, you know I don't do that. They're real. And I was so disappointed that he had the Space Jam Jordans, and I've got some $50 Nike Frees that are already scuffed up. All right. Guys, immediately, you know what my problem was? I felt like I could not measure up to my friend Derek. Already, I'm comparing myself to him. And my biggest problem was I wanted to measure up and just be like him with the shoes. I didn't like my shoes as much anymore because I liked his shoes. And I don't know what you guys have a obsession or you're a big fan of or what you really love collecting, whatever it may be. I bet you've had a time like that before, though, where there's something that one of your friends have and you really, really want it. And you're excited about your shoes, and then you see those. You're excited about your clothes, then you see the dress she has. You think your nails look really nice, and then you see her nails. Those junks are color-changing nails. What? You might like your hair. You think my highlights look so good. And then you see your girlfriend with her highlights, and you just want to wear a hat, right? Hey, guys, it happens to us too. Let's be real, fellas. We have the same problem measuring up. Remember that time all you wanted was a car? And now you actually have a car, but your car goes about 45 miles per hour on the highway, and that's top speed, everything's shaking in there. And then you see your buddy who's got a brand new BMW, and you're like, what in the world's going on here? That's not fair. I want that kind of car, right? We try and measure up with other people. And the fact is, guys, oftentimes, we're never good enough, right? And we'll get to that in a minute here, but I want to see if you guys can all just follow with me for a second, right? Maybe you have a friend who's more popular than you, and then you feel insecure about yourself. Maybe you have a friend who they have more money than you. Maybe they're really wealthy, and their family might own like a small country or something crazy. I don't know. If they do, I want to know that friend too, right? Maybe you have a friend who's the star on the football team, and you just ride the bench. Or check this. Maybe you have a friend, Cheyenne, and maybe your friend actually she's a star in the play, Peter Pan, right? She's actually Peter. You know, most girls actually play Peter Pan. Y'all got to read a book or something. Come on now. But no, you're not Peter Pan. You're a tree back there standing like this. And just a prop on stage. Guys, that's awful. You know what you want to do? You want to measure up. And you don't want to just say, hey, I want to be Peter Pan. I'm tired of standing like this the whole time. I want to have a line or something, right? We want to be just like them. Hey, and if we're real about this, y'all, if we're real about our momentum for this year, right, as we're starting in high school or rolling with middle school or starting your senior year, whatever it is, a lot of times we don't want to measure up. A lot of times we want to measure over. And we want to be bigger. We want to be better. Because you just don't want to be prettier than that girl. Right? You just don't want to be as pretty as that girl. You want to be prettier. You don't want to be just as popular. You want to be more popular. You just don't want to be cool. You want to be cooler. You want to be the coolest. You want to have the freshest kicks, even if your wife doesn't think they're fresh, right? You want everybody to say, hey, I am the man, right? Girls, y'all do the same thing. I'm the girl. Oh, what? Right? We want to measure up and then go above and beyond. We want to be that popular, right? And something I think that we don't realize from this, guys, is we're actually born that way. This right here, our desire to want to measure here and then go above. Our desire to say, no, me, I. What about right here? Guys, that's our sinful nature. We are born into that. Ever since the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve and that slippery little snake, right? Ever since the serpent, guess what? When sin was introduced in the world, yes, guess what we cared most about? Us. We care more about us than our family, than our friends. We care more about us than God sometimes. And sometimes we might try and tell God this. Hey, God, I want to measure up. I want to be better. I want to be the best. When I was a kid, true story, I used to pray when I was a little kid. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would pray every night, and I would say that, you know what? God, help me be the best basketball player in the world. I didn't know what I was doing. I was not even the best basketball player on my street, right? That was my prayer. Guys, because that's just something we desire. We want to be the best. We want to measure here and above and beyond. And I don't know what it is for you, but I guarantee you're struggling with something right now where you're measuring yourself up with your friends, your family, your classmates, your small group, and you say, I want to be better. Now, everybody in here, we're going to fall probably in one or two categories. Right? And as we get moving in this new school year, you're going to either feel really, really hard towards number one, or you're going to feel really, really hard towards number two, okay? Sometimes you might, and we're not talking about bathroom stuff here, guys. So either you'll be like, yeah, I'm this, or I am this, one or the other. And the first one, you know what our problem with measuring up is? We can't measure up with other people because we feel like we are not good enough. We just don't have it. I am definitely not smart enough. I'm definitely not cool enough. I'm not pretty enough. Man, my body's not in shape. She's skinnier than me. She's prettier than me. We feel like we're not good enough. So guess what we do? Anytime we look on Snapchat, we probably feel a little bit of guilt because we don't look as good as somebody else, right? When we look in the mirror, right? When we have conversations with our friends, with people that we know, guys, this is a big problem. We feel like we're not good enough. So what is our confidence like? Is it moving forward or is it down here on the ground somewhere? Yeah, it's awful, right? It's over there just hanging out in the basement. We have no confidence. We don't have any momentum to move forward because we feel like we're not good enough. Or maybe you're not like, oh, I'm not good enough. Maybe you're like, number two, you think you are superior. You think you are that dude. Like, you can't do any wrong. People walk in and girls are just like, ah. Guys, you think you just got the whole world at your feet, man. Girls, y'all know you do the same thing. Girls, sometimes y'all start walking by in the hallways and you strutting, and this is what I love. Girls will go like this. They'll flip their hair, like the most dramatic hair flip ever. In fact, they'll break a neck. They'll be like, and I'm like, what in the world? Excuse me, do you want me to notice you or say something to you? Yeah. Excuse me, I had to flip my hair. I had one strand right here. Guys, we feel like we're superior. So either, I don't know what it is for you, you're not good enough or you're superior, but hey, I will warn you about number 2. Because some of y'all might all say, I'm a number 1, man. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. You might be pointing at somebody right next to you or thinking in your head, yeah, that's my older brother. That's my younger brother. Yeah, that's that girl in my class, that know-it-all. She thinks she's superior to everybody else. But guys, I want to be careful because a lot of times we act superior to other people. Think about it. A new kid at school, you don't want to talk to them. Maybe because, they don't have any friends. And we feel like, boom, I'm better than them. I don't need to talk to them. Right? It's sad. Or we could feel like, yeah, hey, man, that girl that I really, really want to talk to, man, well, I feel like I'm not good enough, so I'm going to go up to her and introduce myself and forget my name, right? We don't feel good enough. Guys, it's one of the two. And I'll tell you what, you will probably this week have moments where you feel like you're not good enough, and then you will have moments where you feel like you're superior. You probably had that today. Maybe you had that since you walked in here. Maybe some people make you feel like you are just so much better than them. Other people make you feel like you don't even know what today is, right? So I want to challenge you guys. Where do you think you are? Because there's a guy from the Bible by the name of King Solomon. And King Solomon was one of the wisest men that the world had ever seen. Okay? Now here's the deal. If you are not a Christian and you're here hanging out, we're so glad you're here. But we strongly believe, I thoroughly believe, what we're going to talk about tonight will work for you. Because you're going to have this moment where you don't feel good enough. You're going to have this moment where you feel superior. And Solomon's going to talk to you, right? Christians, this is us. There's no question. This is what we are supposed to do and follow right now in our lives. So let's check out what Solomon does here. Guys, we're in Ecclesiastes 4:4. And Solomon was so smart, like nobody would ever even question Solomon. They would never try and compare themselves or measure up to Solomon because you couldn't do it. He was the dude that all the girls just went, oh, when he walked by, right? They loved him. Everybody loved Solomon. He had more money probably than we could ever have. He's a king, right? He knew more things. He accomplished more things than most of us probably could even dream about, right? He was the guy. But guess what? Solomon was somebody who used to try and measure up. He used to try and compare himself. He used to try and be like other people. And he realized something from it. And check out what he realizes here. He talks about this. He says, then I observed that most people are motivated to success because they envy their neighbors. God, Solomon had kings and queens that would come and sit at his feet to try and get help with this issue, right? Hey, Solomon, what do I do here? Solomon says most people, you know why they go? You know why they're motivated? Competition. They want to measure up and they want to be better. They want to be the best they possibly could, right? With whatever clothes you're wearing, whatever shoes you're wearing, whatever grades you have in class, whatever relationship. I want my girlfriend to be better than your girlfriend. That's why your girlfriend looks like a truck, right? And so you just try and just go back and forth. You want to do every single thing you possibly can to be the best, right? You guys ever seen a pickup truck? You know, like Mater from Cars? Okay. That'd be bad, right? Don't tell your boy that. But we want to be the best, okay? That's what we want to do. And here's the deal. Guess what Solomon says to him? Solomon says, guys, I was there. I tried to measure up. I tried to have the best of everything. And guess what I found out? Guess what I found out? Y'all stay with me. He says this, but this too is meaningless. He says all that measuring up here and then going here and then going here, you know what? It's meaningless. You know why it's meaningless? It's not worth it. If you are finding your identity right now by being better than somebody else or trying to be like somebody else or wanting to imitate somebody else, you know what that means? It's meaningless. Meaningless, another translation says it's vanity. Vanity means emptiness. It's pointless. Guys, it's not worth it. Solomon even says this. You know what? Dude, it is like chasing the wind. If we're constantly measuring and measuring and measuring with everybody we see, we want to be just like them, you know what it's like? Chasing the wind. Has anybody in here chased the wind? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll pray for you guys. Here's the deal. We do not chase the wind. Okay? Hey, even sheep, we've talked about sheep a lot lately. They drown with their mouth open in the rain. They are not smart animals. They don't chase the wind. You guys have a dog, you probably ride in the car with your dog, and your dog gets to head out the window, and guess what your dog's doing? He's trying to bite the wind. And you're like, oh, look at the dog, he's trying to bite the wind. He doesn't even chase the wind though, right? Duke fans don't even chase the wind. I know. Guys, it is the real deal here. Hey, if you've ever been to the beach before, hey guys, stay with me. If you've ever been to the beach, or if you got out of the car after going to Sheetz with your mom, and you just ate your wrapper of your sandwich, right, and it's left, and you got to throw it away. Well, guess what happened? The wind gets it, and what happens to it? Flies away. And then you're sitting there, you're like, I'm not going to get that thing. Your mama's like, boy, you better get you behind and go get that thing. So then guess what you start doing? You start scurrying after it, chasing it. And right when you get close to it, what happens to the wrapper? Flies away. So then you got to go again. And what happens? It flies away, and you got to go again. Guys, it is meaningless. And here's the deal. If we are comparing ourselves to other people and finding our identity in what other people think of us, it's like chasing some wind. You know why? There's never going to be enough. Ever. Because it's not just you, oh, I care about what he thinks about me, sure. But then I'm going to care about what he thinks about me as well. And then him, and then him, and then her, and then her, and then her. Or if we just say, I want to be like them. You guys ever had a moment where you're like, man, I really wish I could be just like that dude? Or be just like that girl? And then when you do it, and when it finally happens, guess what? You want something else. It's a constant, guys. That's why Solomon says, hey, guys, I've been there. I've tried this. But if you are trying to compare and measure up to other people, it's meaningless, like chasing the wind. People don't chase the wind. We are concerned with people like that, I guess you could say. All right? So maybe you're sitting out there right now and you're like, oh, well, I don't really know what to do then. Because all I do is compare. Like I go home, and right before I go to sleep, I get on my social media and Instagram, and it's just a habit now where I'm just, boom, going through. Hey, girls, let me tell y'all something, because it's been bothering me a lot, right? Some of the pictures that girls have been throwing up on Instagram where you're trying to say, oh, this is what I look like at the beach. Hey, that is meaningless. That's like chasing the wind. If we're throwing up pictures on Instagram, guys, if we do the same thing, if we're putting pictures up on Instagram, right, that are meant to be for our wives or our husbands in the future, right? That is meaningless. It's like chasing the wind. Because you know the real part about this is, you know how, you guys stay with me here, you know how we get past all this comparison? We get past all this junk? We get past trying to measure up with everybody else? We know that each and every person in this room right here tonight, you guys all have a purpose. You guys all have a plan. God has something unique for each and every one of you guys. I don't care if you're a junior, right? I don't care if you're a sixth grader. I don't care if you're a leader. It doesn't matter. Each and every person here has a plan where, hey, if we keep comparing ourselves to other people, if we keep trying to measure up to other people, if we keep trying to do other things just to be like other people or liked by other people, right? You know what that means? Guys, there's a great chance that our plan that God has for us, it's going to get further away. It's going to be really, really hard for us to find that plan because you know what we care about? I care about what the people next to me think. I care about what my friends think. I care about what that girl thinks, what that guy thinks. I care about what culture thinks. Guys, God has a plan for y'all, for everybody in here. And what's cool is Paul talks about this. He talks about this. He writes a letter to the church in Ephesus, okay? It's known as Ephesians, right? And he's got Ephesians chapter 2. And you know what he says to them? All these early churches, they were confused. They were comparing and trying to measure up with each other. They said, all right, we want our church to be the best. No, we want to be the best. No, we're going to follow God the best. We know what we're doing here. Paul's going to write them a letter and say, hey, here's the deal, y'all. It's not about that. God has a plan and a purpose for you. Don't worry about everybody else. That's not what we're talking about. If y'all want to have the best momentum going in this school year and keep moving forward, we're going to stop comparing and thinking about what everybody else thinks of us. So here's what Paul says in Ephesians chapter 2. I love this. Stay with us, guys. This is one of my favorite verses recently because it's been very encouraging for me with Iris, right, my little baby doll, right? You know, she actually started, like, sucking on her feet today. That's crazy. It's a huge moment, right? I couldn't believe it. Here's what God says. Check this out through Paul. God says this through Paul in Ephesians chapter 2. He says, for we are God's masterpiece. Hey, stop comparing. Stop measuring up. I don't care what they have. I don't care how bad you want it. I don't care how much you think God should give it to you. We're God's masterpiece. You know what a masterpiece is? It is your work of art. Dude, it is your trophy. It is your favorite piece. It's amazing. And guess what? We are God's masterpiece, exactly as we are. In our brokenness, in our struggles, in our sin, guess what? We're His masterpiece. He accepts us. He loves us. We don't have to measure up to God because He knows us and He loves us exactly as we are, right? And He says He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so we can do the good things He planned for us long ago. Hey, Christians in the room, this is us. We're new in Christ. You know what that means? He has a crazy, amazing, wonderful plan for your life. He has it for your friends. He has it for your family. But it is separate. It is unique. It is different. And He has one just for you. You're His masterpiece, man. I think that's the coolest thing. When you have a bad day, when you have a hard day, I think about God being up in heaven. And like if He's up there just looking down at us, smiling, laughing, when we forget our name, when we try and talk to a girl, whatever it is. And He's probably up there walking around or in a cloud. I don't know why they always say He's in clouds, levitating around. But He sees us mess up. And He sees us try and compare ourselves to other people and try and measure up to other people and try and be like other people and try and say, man, I just have to be like them. You know what God says? Hey, man, you're my masterpiece. Let them do them and you do you, right? He's going to take care of you because He has something unique and separate and set apart just for you. But guess what we have to do? We have to be in Christ. And if you're there, Christians, that's us. And you know what's so cool about this verse, how Paul finishes? So we can do the good things He planned for us long ago. He has a plan. As for you, as for me, as for all of us. Guys, big idea for tonight is this. Trying to measure up with other people is only going to slow us down. That's it. Yeah, Chris, it doesn't matter. When we try and measure up with other people, it's going to slow us down. It's going to mess us up. We're going to lose all of our focus because we care about what other people have. And you know what? Yeah, God has a plan for them, but He has a plan for you. You have gifts and abilities that nobody else has. Isn't that crazy? Sure, you might have a 13 average in math. Okay, keep trying. Okay? But the deal is, He has something that's so much better just for you. Hey, and let me have a side note. This does not mean you can just not do anything or try anything and just say, God's got a plan. I'm just going to fail through high school. No. Guys, we do the best we can with what God's given us, right? And we know that if we focus on measuring up and comparing and being like other people, it's going to slow us down. We have any runners in the room? If we got any runners? Yeah, we got some runners. Football players, soccer players, right? Some runners. Hey, what I love about this, guys, I love the analogy here, okay? Hey, check this out. I used to run from time to time. I still kind of jog now. It might be yogging. I think the J might be silent. I don't know what it is, right? But there you go. And so I go out for runs or jogs, and I take my dog Hootie with me all the time. And you know, one thing that I still work on when I run, I try and focus on ahead. I try and focus on what God has, you know, what's in front of me on the path, I guess you could say, okay? I don't really focus this way or this way or this way because I'm looking ahead, right? Hey, if you are a cross-country runner, or especially if you're a track runner or sprinter, if you guys watch Usain Bolt ever, like he's amazing, unbelievable. But you know what those track runners do? They focus the whole time on what? Right ahead. Right ahead. They never, ever look to the side. Bolt was crazy because Bolt would run the 100 meters, and then at the very end, he'd look this way. Because if you look this way to the right, if you look this way to the left, if you look behind you, you're going to slow down. All the momentum you might have right now, it's going to be gone. If you compare yourself to other people around you this way, oh, God's doing great things in my life, but hold on, what's He doing over here? Oh, what's God doing over here? What's happening behind me? Well, that doesn't seem fair. I want to be like them. Guys, if we are trying to move forward and have a big high school year, getting ready for college and your applications and your jobs you're trying to apply for, whatever it is, if we are constantly looking to the right and looking to the left, you know what it's going to do? It's going to slow us down. It's the same thing, man. God has a plan for you. And the best way for you to do it is stay focused on what He's trying to teach you right now. So how do I do that? Chris, well, how do I know what God's trying to tell me? I want you guys to talk in your small group about that tonight. I'm not going to give you guys all the answers. I want you guys to talk with your leader and say, hey, what's the best way I can stop measuring myself up with others? What's the best way I can say, hey, I don't have to care about what she's wearing or what he has, right? I don't care about their life. I'm going to care about my life. I'll tell you what I usually do. Best way for me to measure myself up, instead of looking to the right or the left, man, we do devotions. I do devotions in the morning. I do it with my wife all the time. And I pray. And sometimes when we pray, we just sit and we just listen to see what God's trying to talk to us about, right? I talk to my friends. I have a small group of guys that I meet with at Brojangles on Saturday mornings. It's got time, so we call it Brojangles, right? Seriously. Hey, and we hold each other accountable. We talk about these things. Guys, you have a small group, and you have a small group leader who's here tonight, whose goal is this. They want to help you focus on you and what is best for your life, because God has a plan for it. They want to help lead you there. But y'all, stop looking this way. Stop looking this way. Definitely stop looking this way, right? Let's not measure up. I know it's hard. I know it's a challenge. I'm not telling you guys to get rid of Instagram, but it is kind of a waste of time, right? Guys, don't you agree with me? Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Hey, at least guys should agree with me, okay? But here's the deal, y'all. In all seriousness, all right, this week, when you're struggling, when you're challenged, when you want to compare yourself and wish that you had that new game that they have, right? Or they get to go on vacation in Disney World and you're going down to the trailer park, right? Whatever it is. What I want you guys to try and do is remember there's a bigger purpose here. Don't worry about them as much as you worry about measuring up and being the best you that God has for you, okay? Hey, guys, I want to pray for you. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for all these students in here tonight, all the middle schoolers, all the high schoolers. Lord, and it is just a tough time right now. With social media and TV and radio, everything always just saying that we have to be better and be better and be better, and we feel like we're not good enough. Some of us feel like we're superior. Lord, I pray that we can just be humbled by you, and we can just know that we are your masterpiece, Lord. And that's just so amazing that you're so proud of us and you love us so much. And I pray for all these students that they will be able to not worry about measuring up with others as much. It's just worried about the plan that you have for them. I pray, Lord, for their conversation tonight in small group. I pray for this week that they're going to have, Lord. I pray that they're able to take steps to focus and come closer to you and your son, Jesus. I pray for those who don't know Jesus yet, Lord. I pray that we can be an encouragement to them and that they can have the courage to give you a chance. Father, we love you, and it's in your son's name, Jesus, that we pray tonight. Amen. All right, guys. Hey, so here is the dealio. If you are a new sixth grader from last week, you guys are going to come down front, okay? If it's your first time here, you'll come down front. Everybody else, I want you guys to go to small group. Have a wonderful week. We love you guys. Try to talk about the best way to keep focused on the plan God has for you. We love you guys. See you.